Thank goodness for that. It's Suggs in the City. A no show would be complete without some great music in the shape of Lightspeed Champion later in the show. But first up, two gentlemen who've been on the road nearly as long as I have, Mark Collins and Tim Burgess from the Charlatans. Yeah! Please join me, gentlemen. Please do.
Hey, Nick Suggs.
Very well indeed, Mark.
Good.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Tim, you
Very
okay?
good, good to see you.
Very good indeed.
I brought something for you to sign.
You brought a Madness album?
I did, yeah.
Ah, that's very kind.
I'd like you to sign it in the middle. on your own show.
Well, believe me, we need all the sales we can get, so I'm very happy to do that. How are you, Tim? You all right?
Yeah, really good, thanks, yeah.
That's the first thing I was going to ask you. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I wish I brought me Charlatans album. Now, where is it? Tim, I've got to say to you, of course, I see you drinking a lovely Diet Coke there. Last time I seen you, we were both placed down in a hotel room in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You paid for that.
I don't drink anymore, to be honest.
So, Mark, there must be a bit more booze on the rider now.
It's great, yeah. We it lasts another 5 minutes longer. Yeah.
So we're getting you a beer. Now, gentlemen, why do you want me to sign a Madness album?
I've got every 7-inch Madness ever did, and I remember it would have been about 1979, and I bought My Girl, which was and I bought it from a place called Rumbelows in Northwich.
Well, that's really put me off. I was going to take the piss out of your hairdo now. I've just done it.
That's fine, but you still can, it doesn't matter. But in 1979, so I was, just a really small kid, but it was kind of like a really important record to me, and I reckon, yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very humbled.
Yeah.
I think the interesting thing about My Girl, actually, they misprinted a load of them with Money, Money, Money from ABBA. It said My Girl on the label, but actually when you put it on, it was Money, Money, Money. And no one complained.
Right?
In fact, more people went back and said, why can't we get the ABBA song? We love that one. Now, you've just come back off tour, and I know how difficult that is, for people out there who don't, the groupies, the adulation, they're being applauded every night. But actually being stuck with 4 or 5, in your case, fellas, in mine 7, for any length of time, does actually start sending you a bit balmy. What is it that keeps you going?
Well, actually, it's been really good the last 12 months. We did a European tour for the first time in ages, where we just got on. And stayed on for a month, and we got on like a house on fire. But I don't know. I think we're just really enjoying this current record at the moment. And Tim's not been having to carry us to bed. We don't have to carry him to bed every night. And there's fewer chords as well. It's all 3-chord songs, so we can't go wrong so much.
That's good. So you've got the singer with a straight head and the guitarist with only the 3 chords. Perfect combination. No one's confused.
That's it. There's no confusion. It's amazing.
Did you worry? I wanted to ask the guys, Suggs. Were you worried that with a clear head that the music might just be a bit dull? It's just kind of,
I read an autobiography about David Lynch, and he was worried about going for therapy, whether that would sort of like change his creativity. So it was a thought, but I didn't really have much of a choice, really. It was either, because I really think I was, on the road to, certain...
Nowhere,
yeah.
Certain nowhere.
A certain nowhere. So it was either, it was no real choice. I had no real choice in that, really.
I have to say, because I spent an evening with Tim in Los Angeles, like you do, when you're in this business. And the trouble is, in Los Angeles, Tim came in with a bottle of vodka, but in Los Angeles you can buy the human-sized bottle.
Yeah.
But no, talking about David Lynch, talking about therapy, you spent a long time in LA, Tim. What made you want to go to LA?
I met Michelle, who became my wife, and we kind of...
It's a love story. It's a beautiful love story.
It's a love story.
It wasn't because he wanted to play in Robbie Williams' football team.
But I mean, Los Angeles, to me, I was a big fan of Graham Parsons, the Byrds, and followed,
I like the Byrds myself.
Yeah.
We all do, sunshine. Mark, you were never tempted to go there yourself, Mark?
No, well, I spent a lot of time there during the sort of like 90s, and when we've made records out there. I like going for a couple of weeks a year, but I couldn't.
But it's not become a bone of contention between you, no.
No. It keeps the mank alive.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real. Yeah, the swagger doesn't work over there. Yeah, we go every year. We start when we were making this new record. We started by demoing in Los Angeles.
Right.
I have my fix.
I'm in the process of finishing an album. I'm still with my band Madness. It seems strange, I know. But no, please. That's enough. It's enough. No, please. But thank you. We've got a question for you, because of course the legend goes that Radiohead were the first people to put an album on the internet, but in fact they weren't. You did it first. But what we want to know is, we're thinking of doing it ourselves. Apparently Radiohead only on average got about 40 pence. They were very disappointed in what they got per average album. How did you get on?
They had a minimum administration charge of 45p, didn't they?
And we were,
So they only made 5p a record, it turns out.
Well, we undercut them by 45p. Ours is completely free. So go our website. And don't pay.
Good times.
So it's very hard for you to say how much money you made, but if it was free, let me calculate that. 500,000 frees adds up to them. It's not.
We're skinned on their knowledge.
And we just wanted, as you know, we wanted to get music into people's iPods, really.
So we've got two choices. We're not as successful as Radiohead. I don't know how successful we are in comparison to you. We give it away for nothing. We make nothing. And people get no iPods. We won't bother then. We'll sell it for money, I think. No. Now, one more question.
We never said we were businessmen.
No. One more question. You're northern lads, I know you are. How do you feel about coming down to London? Do you feel that north-south divide? I'm not going to mention the Champions League final. But have you ever felt a north-south divide, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like
it's
it
a
down
swagger,
here,
isn't
and you
it?
don't like it up there. It's as simple as that, yeah.
They don't like it up, it's like Dad's army. No, but have you noticed the way people walk? I mean, in Manchester it's a different kind of bowl, isn't it? In London it's like a bit of a skip and a stride.
Yeah.
But give us a Manchester bowl, go on.
Go on. It's more sort of like,
But you know what, there's a thing about touching your nose. There's a thing about touching your nose that says, I'm ready, you know, like. London it's more, it's just a happy-go-lucky. See, ours is more like, you put a
yours is
stick
a
in it.
cheeky chappy walk.
Well, no, it's actually to do with the sticks men, the black men from like Notting Hill Gate. You put one in there, you know, one in there. Anyway, that's just that's another programme we're going to do. The Great Walks of England, the working class walks.
Suggs, I hate to interrupt,
Yeah.
but talking of the north-south divide, I've got to head north now because I'm gigging in half an hour.
Well, I'm very sorry we kept you. I really am.
man's gotta work.
We could have got better guests than you. Don't worry about that. On your way, sunshine.
I'm out of here.
Oh,
See you
thank you
guys.
very
Great to meet you. Good luck.
Well, we're just about to round it up. Gentlemen, I know you have a new album, a new single. What's the title of the new single?
The new single is called Mistakes.
And the album?
You Cross My Path.
You Cross My Path. Ladies and gentlemen, the Charlatans. We're not finished yet. Oh, not by a long, hot, spicy sausage.